This is the second rant we've filmed in a row. Your girl's ready to fight somebody.
I'm always ready to fight. Are you filming?
Yes. I am a tiny, southern, bisexual female. I'm like built out of rage. I'm a raging feminist.
I don't know where it's at. I got it. Wait.
She's trying to find the thing that I need to do this.
I don't remember when you sent it.
I didn't send it to you.
Yes, you did, because no, you didn't. Did you?
Let me see it.
Oh, wait, I know how to find it.
Why can't I just go to my page?
I know how to find it. Watch this. Did you tag it as unique? Because it was in the... It's the second top post in unique.
Alright. Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
I'm Sam.
We're filming 2 rants in a row, so just enjoy our anger, please. How long has it been? Like a week?
But you made that?
Yeah.
I don't think it's been a week yet. It's been close to a week.
Less than a week ago, I made a post on Tumblr.
My hair looks stupid.
Oh, I thought you were saying my post was stupid. I was like, you reblogged it. I made a post on Tumblr called Double Standards in K-Pop. Where
if you have Tumblr, Twitter, or Instagram, you've probably seen it.
You've probably seen it. A lot of people have taken it and reposting it and are claiming it as theirs. I don't care if you don't believe me that I'm the original poster. Elfie will fight you. Elfie's not going to watch this video, but if she does, she'll fight you for me.
You know somebody named Elfie?
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's one of my Tumblr mutuals. She's an amazing writer, by the way. Shout out to Elfie. Okay. And I just listed a bunch of double standards that the K-pop industry has towards female idols and male idols. You know, for example, it's considered okay when a male idol does a sexual dance, but female idols often have to remove that from their choreo or like the way they dress, all this other stuff. And it has gone bananas. It is currently...
Can we call this a viral post?
Yes.
Is it viral?
Well, it's currently at 8,881 notes.
Thought I was good for getting one for like over 1,000.
Plus, however many have been posted on Instagram and Twitter. I know the main person who posted it on Instagram and the person who posted it on Twitter did credit me. But there are a lot of other people who did not credit me, so you guys suck. I worked very hard on this. I'm going to link to the post so you guys can just read it, because I'm not going to read it all off. But... what I really want to talk about is the response. Are you just going to be my hype man in this video?
Mm-hmm. You made it. I mean, I know.
I want to talk about the response that I got to it. So a lot of the responses have just been people with the tea emoji. Just being like, spill the tea.
Oh, because I saw it again on because I was scrolling through Tumblr and I saw somebody I follow, or we follow each other, I can't remember.
Yeah.
It was posted, and I almost reblogged it again and done that Wendy Williams, which is like, who made this tea? Very good.
Very good. Very good. People have been taking that gif of a Hobie where he drinks the tea. This tea is very good today.
This tea is very good.
Or this tea is very hot, or whatever. Something like that.
That's the tea.
But, so like I said, this post in particular is directed at how there's a double standard and how people treat female idols, and they hold them to different standards than male idols. And I knew that people were going to come at me about this, and this is the main thing that I want to talk about. I have gotten a good bit of Annons in the last few days. I've shut down my inbox because I keep getting them. I don't even think I've told you about this. Of people going into my inbox and being like, boy groups suffer too. It's not fair for you to just talk about the female idols. Okay. All right. I edited the post. I went back and edited a disclaimer. I was like, I'm not saying boy groups don't suffer. I'm well aware they're held to beauty standards. They have to deal with crazy Sasang fans as well. They are away from their families. They suffer too. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'll make a post for that. I've got posts in the work about that. But what I wanted to talk about in that post was how female idols suffer because of these double standards. If you don't like what I wrote, make your own post about it.
They won't do that.
They won't do that. It's too much work.
Yeah.
I have no.
Do that when somebody else
I'm sorry.
do it?
I have no respect for people who hide behind that little gray face. I have a rule. I do not answer hate Annons. If you have sent me an Annon, over the last week since I made that post. That's bad. It has been deleted. I'm not giving you credit for that. Your wallpaper is distracting me. The other thing that people have been coming at me about is one of the examples that I used was the difference in the reactions to Top and Bomb. For those of you who don't know, 2000 and when did 2NE1 disband?
16?
Not long before that, it was revealed that Park Bom from 2NE1 had a drug scandal. I say this lightly because basically what happened was she had a medical disorder. She needed a drug to treat that medical disorder. That drug was legal in the United States, but is illegal in South Korea, and she had it shipped to her from the United States, which technically does count as drug smuggling. Which, she didn't technically smuggle the drugs into the country. Like,
yeah.
they shipped them to her. Like, she got the drugs shipped to her. Nobody caught anything until, like, after she'd taken them. And as far as I know, I see a lot of people saying that it was, like, a mental illness or whatever. But I don't think it... I'm almost positive it's because she has ADHD.
Yeah,
I think it was Adderall. And she was taking another medication that just wasn't working, so she had her it shipped to her. And for anyone who doesn't know, late last year?
July?
Late last year,
April.
It was revealed that Top from Big Bang had gotten in trouble while doing his military service for, was it marijuana?
Well, apparently the whole thing, like, he had done it, had smoked marijuana. I think they said injected marijuana.
You can inject it in liquid form.
Before he went into the military service, but, like, I think they do, like, hair samples or something. And those can go, like, way back, and it was revealed that, like, October of, like, 2016, he smoked marijuana.
Yeah.
And then he got in trouble because he smoked marijuana.
And then, on top of all that, is it an anxiety medication?
Depression.
It was a medication that he was taking. He took too much of it. And I don't know if it ever came out if it was on purpose or on accident.
I don't know.
I don't
think
know.
It was on accident, but that's probably just...
Basically, I compared the two situations because people got very angry. They were like, you can't compare those two situations. You know, Top did suffer, blah, blah. And I was like, I never said that he didn't. He's been through a lot. Nobody's denying that. I will support him to the end.
Yeah.
But you can't deny...
I think she had it worse.
That the reaction was different. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying one of them, like, I'm not saying that it was one or the other. Like, he like, his life was in danger. Like, I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. I'm only talking about the fan outrage and the way companies handled this. That's all I was trying to say. Which is that, and I edited the post to say this too, and I edited my wording a little bit, because I did realize that it sounded a little weird. Both were scandals involving drugs, and South Korea is a very anti-drug country. I'm sorry. A very anti-drug country, I'm sorry. And in Bomb's case, YG broke her contract. Fans refused to support her. To this day, she had to sign with a whole different agency.
Only just recently got signed with a new company.
She's still trying to come back from that. And as awful as what happened, and I hope he's recovering and is doing well, you can't deny that fans showed Top a certain amount of leniency.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get kicked out of his company. He didn't get kicked out of his...
I don't know about Korean fans in the actual location of Korea. They could still very well... I'm mostly this post was directed at online fans.
Right, what we saw online.
What we see online. Because those are the worst to me. Twitter fans, I will call you guys out, can be the worst to me. I have seen the same people, the exact same people, say that Top is their sweet son who needs to be taken care of, and then drag Bomb because she knew what she was doing. And I'm sorry, but he knew what he was
knew what
doing when he smoked the marijuana as well.
They're both grown people, but he's a grown man. You can't say... he's, what, 30?
Yeah. At the time, he was 29. Yeah.
He knew what he was doing?
Yeah. No, I probably have different opinions on it than the country of Korea because we're Americans and we're also very liberal. So our opinions on smoking pot are probably a little bit different. Basically, what
this whole thing boils down to is people make more excuses for
excuses for the male
idols than they do the female idols. You can't say, oh, he knew what he was doing, but she didn't know what she was doing. Or he didn't know what he was doing, but she knew what she was doing. They're both adults. They both knew what they were doing. She needed hers for medical reasons. I get it was illegal, but my God,
it's Adderall.
It's Adderall. What? And
college students in America pop that stuff like it's a Pez dispenser.
And the whole topic, it was marijuana. Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, you can't.
I know, but here in America, it's like
but we're here. They're there. It's a very different country.
To us, that's like, is it really that big of a deal?
And that's the thing. To us, it's a different thing. And this post was meant to be directed at. And I see it a lot with international fans slut-shaming the girl groups and then supporting the boy groups.
I saw, when I was reading your post, I think it was one of the last times I saw it get reblogged, and I go through and read some of the replies and like that. And this person made a good point. A lot of K-pop fans are female.
That's what bothers me the most about.
98% probably are female.
Yeah, I mean that's not us. If you're a male K-pop if you're a male K-pop fan, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about statistically. I've seen statistics.
Yeah.
The majority of K-pop fans are
female.
Females, 18 to 35.
Yeah, and most females tend to be more attracted to males. I said most.
I'm just gonna be over here.
I said most.
Most.
There is nothing wrong with only liking boy groups. There's nothing wrong with only liking girl groups. But be respectful. I understand if I like more boy groups. But
I like them both equally, but I stand more boy groups.
You stand a lot more girl groups than I do. I only stand 3 girl groups. But that doesn't mean that I hate girl groups and I bash them and I can't stand them. I just don't. I stand a lot of groups at once.
Yeah.
Okay. And it got really overwhelming and I couldn't handle standing anymore. I literally stand my first group in a long time 2 days ago.
Shout out to Intuit.
Intuit. I love them so much. But girl groups, I respect the shit out of them. Okay?
I have more points to make.
Because of this, they need more respect.
Yeah.
And I was going to say another thing. People assume that because you like a lot of boy groups, you hate girl groups.
I saw a lot of those posts on Instagrams that were like, can boy group stands just say they hate women and go?
I never said that.
And I was like, no, nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
If you are only a boy group stan and you slut shame other girl groups, then I'm sorry, your opinion has no value to me. You can go. Here's 3 doors. Pick one and get out. Another point that came up was...
I feel like that's a whole rant we need to make a separate video for.
I pointed out that people loved Astro's cute concept with chewing gum and... It's very late. I knew it was wrong as soon as I said it. People loved NCT Dream's cute concept with chewing gum, and they loved, Astro's cute concept with Baby. But I know so many people who refuse to stand Twice or Elris or G-Friend or any of these other groups other female groups because they're too cutesy. And I'm like, but you like it when the boys do it. I don't care if you hate cute concepts overall. That's not about that. These groups do the cute concepts. You're going to have to accept that. And if a group has underage members like NCT Dream or Elris, Twice, at the time they debuted, a few of their members were underage.
They're all really young.
Astro's Machina literally just became legal this year.
Yeah.
I think they should stick to the cute concepts. Maybe not necessarily that, but I don't think they should do the outright, super sexy.
Super sexy,
Not when you have minors in the group. But you can't deny that there's something wrong. The example that I keep using, and this is what I'm worried, because I know armies be crazy, that someone's going to come at me about it. When No More Dream, which was BTS's debut, came out.
2013?
Yeah. People always talk about how young Jungkook was. V and Jimin were both very young too. I think they were both 17. But yeah, V's younger than Jimin, so they both had to be 17.
Yeah.
And nobody had a problem with him lifting his shirt, despite the fact that he was underage at the time. But everybody loves... Oh, well, not everybody loves it. I know some people who are like, I hate it when anybody lifts their shirt.
Well, yeah,
but that's not what I'm talking about right now.
I mean, I'm kind of over it.
That's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm just talking about, like, at the time. And the people who do enjoy it.
It's fine if you enjoy it,
had no problem with him showing off his body. And you shouldn't have a problem with him showing off his body. He worked hard to get that body.
Scared me.
It's a nice body. As long as he's comfortable showing it, I want him to show it. You do you, baby boy. He's older than me, but still. But then those same people nowadays have a problem with 26-year-old grown-ass woman Hyuna taking her shirt off on stage. And I'm like, so it's okay when a child does it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But not when the grown woman does it?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, that's how this works.
What? That's pornography. That's child pornography. And it gets bad. It gets bad. Don't get me wrong. I know for a fact that there are guys who sexualize the female idols. I'm not saying there's not. I've seen it quite a bit, like more than I care to even acknowledge. But that's a post for a separate time, or post a video, whatever. It's late, y'all. I'm gonna talk about that too. But they're held to different standards.
Sad.
Like, we're taught to sexualize the male idols, which I guess and then disrespect, and even age. I know people who are like, because there are two types of people. There are the people who hate Twice because they think that people are trying to push them to be the next girls' generation.
Yeah.
And then there are people who are like, they're just old and irrelevant. We're going to stand Twice now. But nobody would ever say that about SHINee.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever like, SHINee's old and irrelevant. We're going to go stand EXO.
Yeah.
Or I guess EXO's older now too, because they've been around. They've been around for 6 years too.
Probably NCT.
Yeah, NCT Dream.
Wait,
or
did
like,
you mean to keep it all in SM?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I didn't.
we stayed in SM.
Well, girls. I mean, Twice. They're Dream IP.
I know, but when we went to the boy groups, it was all SM artists.
Age is another double standard that they're held to.
Yeah.
It's recently been announced that Park Bom has been signed to a different agency and is working on new material and all this. And I saw this person make a post about, she's in her 30s now. I just don't know if she'll be able to do it. That same person made a post talking about how age would never stop rain.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
What, like 30? How old is he?
35.
I was going to say
he's 35 or 36.
Okay, I was going to say 35,
like
but I wasn't sure.
You can't do that. Like what are you going to do? Are people going to drop Solji from EXID the second she turns 30? What? This whole video is just meant to be a reaction to the reaction that I got to this post. The main thing that annoyed me was people being like, boy groups suffer too. And then people would come into my inbox and be like, everything you said is wrong. You need to change this and you need to change this. You don't like what I said? Make your own post.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
make your own post. I'm not changing anything else. I stand by everything I said in that post. And it was never me trying to call out the boy group stans. I am a boy group stan. I am a girl group stan. I am a K-pop stan. I'm literally, like, we're the most multi-fandom people you're ever gonna meet.
It's true. Between us, we stay in every single K-pop group. Not every single. I was on K-pop. I told you about that
Between underrated girl groups, disbanded, older groups, rookie groups that I know everything about.
Yeah.
We stand almost every group.
Almost every single group. Or more.
You're never gonna meet more multi-fandom people. Maybe people who are as equally. But if you're more multi-fandom than us, you've been here for a while. Not even bow to you.
There's people who've been here for like 10 years and still only stand like a couple of groups. And I'm like...
But I was never trying to say, oh, girl group stands are better than boy groups, or girl groups are better than boy groups. All I was trying to say is that, hey, this is a double standard that exists.
We should acknowledge it
and try to fix it. Because It's bad.
It's really bad.
And I think the angry reactions that I got to this prove that double standards exist.
I've seen people who, I've never had it happen. But
and
I've
double
never
standards
seen it
work both ways.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Because I know many a girl group stan who firmly believe that all men are trash and that if you like boy groups, you don't count as a K-pop fan.
Yeah.
That opinion is extremely toxic as well. We can't generalize, like, we have to understand, it's like, we gotta stop with the double standards. What are you saying? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
I
got heated. Anyways, that's our rant for the night.
I feel like I had something else to say.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I still feel like people are gonna be so angry about this top thing.
Oh, I think it was, it was something about boy group stand.
People were telling me that I needed to use G-Dragon. He had a weed scandal. People kept telling me to use that, but I used Top as the example specifically because I know a lot of people who don't know about the G-Dragon scandal, but know about the Top scandal.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had a weed scandal.
Well, he's G-Dragon. And it's not meant to disrespect Top in any way. I have the utmost respect for Top. He's one of your old biases, and you agree with me.
Yeah. I would drop everything right now to marry him. Like, I would. Seriously.
Sure.
Like, if he walked in the store right now and said, we're getting married, I'd be like, bye. But I agree. Like, I mean... Sage. Come on. Go back there. Go over there. Go, stop it. Stop it.
I think we need to stop now before our dog keeps photobombing us. On that note, we're gonna go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. let us know your thoughts. If you refuse to accept that double standards exist in the K-pop industry, please unsubscribe or don't subscribe at all, because I don't want you here. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. I'm stressed and I have depression. I don't need that. Goodbye. Bye.
We'll probably be back for more.
For more rants. Stay tuned.